Hello, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com, Elaina's main game name, and today I'm actually on my town lot. I've got my greenhouses up instead of the house, and I want to talk about the new features that came in with our 4060 agricultural system. So if you haven't seen it, if you bring up your skills tree with the K key there and go over to crafting, under agriculture we used to have nothing, now it has 3 items that are in there. First one, you can go to skill trainer, crafting trainer, any crafting pavilions. You can get water plants. And basically, what this is a skill that allows you to water a radius or a collection of plants all at once. Basically, you do this for a bit, and it gets them all. The good thing is, once you get this up to 20, it's fairly quickly to do that. Then you can open up the other skills. This one is to sow seeds. So basically, you can start sowing seeds in a group, as opposed to double-clicking a spot, choosing seed, water, plant. So the sow seed, once again, as it gets higher, it basically allows you to do a bigger selection of them as you go along. Then there's also the harvest. Harvest plants basically says collect a bunch of plants in an area all at once. So I did a little setup here. And what I've got is, I've got a greenhouse filled so I can harvest everything. That's kind of like the end product. So I'm going to do the sowing seeds and the first watering to show that mechanic. And then I'm going to go over and show the harvesting in this one. So we don't have to wait or delay, for this stuff over here to grow. So on my inventory, I've got a bucket, 200 buckets of water and 100 cotton seeds. I got about 70, 75 spots over here. So it's plenty to cover it. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this cotton seed. I'm actually going to drop it down here on my utility bar. You can see it's down there. So when I hit that, I'm going to spread those seeds. It will spread cotton seeds, and that's how I can choose, what kind of seeds to cotton to use on that. So I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to go over here, and so basically sowing the seeds is basically saying, put down the seeds and use, your first watering for it. So I'm going to go over here and scoot up here. Hit the 8 key. You see, my skill has gone up pretty good, so I can actually do a pretty big chunk here. So let's see how many I can get in this spot. And you'll see me, I'm throwing the seeds out. This is definitely a time saver, the sowing the seeds. I just did, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, so 16, 18 of them in that one quick throw there. So I can go back here, do this again and catch the next batch. There. Now I've got 32 seeds thrown. A lot quicker than before. Let's see if I can turn around and maybe start catching these guys over here. Oops. Let's bring the tab key up. Let's see what I can get here. Maybe I can get all these boxes all at once. Got a little bit of gain. So I actually got all these and all those. So I'm just left with these guys. And just a reminder, the way it normally was before, you double click it. Now I've only got these seeds, so I can just double click the recipe here. Hit plant, and it's done. I can double click this one. Double click this one. Hit plant, and then it's done. As opposed to coming and just hitting this and doing a whole collection. Now it won't fertilize down below. It's only going to fertilize in the open spots that it can hit there. So it's going to take 2. That's it. So that's sowing seed. So the mechanics of it all, sowing seeds is definitely the fastest. Makes things a lot faster. Now watering. Now they've been seeded and they've had their first watering, and immediately they can have their second watering on it. I personally think this is faster for me to go through, because if I wanted to water these, I mouse over and hit the E key. E, 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 E. Now I can plow through this, and I really don't care about, this never took too long for me. Oops, I gotta scoot over here so I'm in range. So I've just basically watered all this just by hitting the E key. So that's nice. I mean, it's not multi-clicking, it's just mousing over and hitting E. But with the watering skill, let me see this one. I'm going to put this down here on the bar now. It allows you to do it. I don't know if it's faster. I think it's a faster one. But definitely the sowing seeds is definitely the one I like the most. So I'm going to put the watering and say, okay, let's do these. I probably think this is probably a little bit quicker, but not that much. As you can see, I can I have to wait a little bit for it to cool down. Let's see how many I get here. All right. And then we got one last one here. So basically I can move the watering thing down onto my bar instead of the seed itself, and then just water the plants. Once again, it's going to take one bucket out for each one, and I've got a full set thing watered here. So it's not like I don't like it. I just know it's, watering. I just got so good at watering. I just, I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. But the planting, the sowing seeds, I really like. This one kind of, okay, I'll use it. It's there. So that's, those are two of the aspects. One allows you to plant the seeds in its initial watering, and the watering lets you put your next watering on. So you have seed plus 2 waters. And normal cycle, you have to water 2 more times for its full growth. Now let's get on over to, actually, let me pull this up here. I'm going to take the harvest plants. I'm going to put that down on my bar. I wish they had different icons. Maybe they will at some point. Looks like it's kind of quick. They all have to save, so I can't place the mouse over to see what I got. Harvest plant I do like a lot as well. Just clicking through like things like cotton bushes and down onto the appropriate spot is a pain in the booty. So let's get up here. And like the sowing, I don't know, I may not have this one at really good, let's get this down here. I may not have a good skill, so it's not as big. As you get a higher skill, your circle gets bigger of what you can handle. So I got some of those. So in the beginning, this cooldown between it just takes a little bit of time. I guess, you'll get through it as you go through it. I said I go through. It's kind of cool. You can't see it, but I got this sickle thing, and I'm wiping through this, kind of going back and forth on this. Actually, let's turn around. Let's see. You can see I got that scythe or scythe or however they call it. I call it a sickle. I know that's not right. Alright, so there's that. We got that out of the way. Now I can come over here and just say, let's see. Here we go again. Oh, I got most of the ones out here. I'm just going to double click these and get these out of the way fast. I don't have to waste a whole motion on them. Alright. Let's try this here. How many we get there? So I do have to say, in my order of liking, if I had to pick, go through them, I really like the sowing. I pretty much like the harvesting, and then I like the watering. I think of a kind of divider, but the sowing one is the one that's like the biggest time saver. Oops, I need that. Let's get this guy out of the way. There's kind of extra there. Let's see if I can get all these guys. Let's see if I've gotten. I don't think I have enough skill to get all these guys, but we shall see. I got them all but the corners. So I can just move on to the corners like this and just hit the E key and finish them up. That just kind of tidies them up. So what did I get out of that? That was pretty low. I know I missed a watering on those. So 366. I should have got more around the 500 range on that. But yeah, so that's it. So you can go to the crafting trainer at any pavilions in the main cities, wherever. You want to open this one up. You basically want to water your plants on it. It'll go quickly to get up to 20. Then you can go crack these open. As you can tell, I've got this one up to 50 already. The sowing seed already went up to 60, and the harvest plant is at 30. So that one, so the circle's getting, the radius, I think they call it, is getting bigger. I hope. Batch 2.5, and it cuts. It speeds up how fast I can do that. But it doesn't take a lot to open them up. Does make it easier. I said on the sowing seeds, that's always the biggest pain, is laying down all those seeds. I just think if you just even had that alone, that's great. The other stuff kind of, icing on the cake. So pretty cool. I actually do like it. And the reason why I know that some people are using it, I can tell our town owner, Sean. Oops, let me throw some stuff in here so I'm not as weighted. I got a lot of water on me and the cotton. Let's go down here. This is my the governor. These are his land. This is called Shoddy. This is a town. This is a keep-sized lot, and you can tell all the things he's been planting. So he's growing mandrake right now, and he is growing a lot of mandrake. So you better believe the sowing seeds is something he's definitely been going through and burning through. The watering on this scale, it just has got to help out doing this. This is a lot of planting. And, he's been taking advantage of this, and I'm sure he's been loving the whole system on here. So definitely cool to see. I mean, I've been watching crops and crops of stuff grow out here. I've got my little measly two greenhouse on here. I'm actually going to add 2 more on here so I can actually do some more. I like the greenhouse because you can do the growing within a day. That means I just have to switch out my house for a day, do a full set of growings, and I can put it back in there. So, yeah, that was it. So let me, before I forget this, I'm actually going to switch the houses back here. I've got some stuff in here that was just loot. So I'm going to pull that out, put that here. This is all loot. Kind of clean out the inventory before I do the little videos. So, just so we can see this. So I'll leave this as all my, I got things growing in there. That's okay. I really didn't need them. I just planted them down. But if you haven't seen this and thought about using, if you have a village-sized lot or larger, using the property manager to swap out your property for your greenhouses, whatever else, makes a lot of sense. You can actually just swap in, save out your house build, have an empty lot, put in greenhouses, do all your growing, and then just keep swapping it back and forth. So for right now, I'm going to save off this build. I'm going to send it to storage. And if I looked at it, it's actually going to be, until now I've got nothing over here. So, oops. Let's get this back up. And what I'm going to load up is my Halloween. This is the one I've entered in for the Halloween decoration contest. There it goes. And look at that. So I completely go from one style of house, replace it out to my my gardening thing. So if you are wanting to get into gardening, you have a village-sized lot or larger, use the property manager. Just take your entire house contents, move it off, put up greenhouses, spend a day out there, kind of gardening and stuff, and then put it back. I have everything in my basement, so as long as I have a hatch to go down in my basement, which doesn't change, it works out very well for me. So anyways, just a little bit on that. So once again, agriculture system came in as R46. First top one up here allows you to water plants. Once you get that up to 20, then you can do the sowing seeds. It allows you to sow and water a first set of seeds. And then the actual watering one, or I'm sorry, harvesting. This allows you to pick up the plants and take them up en masse in there. Pretty cool, crafting trainer. So thumbs up on it. I'm still, happy with it. It definitely makes it. I said if you are a large grower like my neighbor down here, then this is a great option that came with there, and you're probably very happy with the whole thing. So that was it. If you got any questions or comments, please throw them on the video. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Once again, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. At the end, the video is going to pop up, previous one in the series. Below that is a link to the SodaTutorials.com website, what I've been doing, what I will be doing, and a picture of me in the fairy wings. If you're liking the content, please click on that and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.